Good morning, ladies and gents. My name is M00 Photo, and if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and hit the bell and hit the subscribe button, as that's the way to support the channel so it gives us the time to make these videos in the future. So let's go ahead and get started. So the video for today, we're going to do some shot matching, and by shot matching I mean we're going to be using the Sony Fs7 and the Sony Fx3 to see how close we can bring these two pictures and make them look as similar as possible. I've done this a little bit before. I recently started using Davinci Resolve, so I'd say roughly about a couple of months now, but I will do my best to bring these shots as close as possible. And with that, we're going to be using the X-Rite color checker, the passport version, to see how close we can make the shots match on both cameras. The Sony FX3 came out last year, and the Sony Fs7, this thing is a dinosaur. It's been on the market for roughly 11 years now. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me down there. But long story short, I'm just gonna go back and forth on the two cameras, and we'll see how close they really look alike, or if we can make them look alike as much as possible. On the Sony FX3, we're just shooting on ISO 2000, I believe. Yes, ISO 2000 on 50mm right now, because I have a Sigma 24-70 on it, so I just put it on 50mm. And on the Sony Fs7, I have a metal bones adapter, and I have a 50mm vintage lens mounted on it. So I don't think the lenses will make that much of a difference. And I have a 1/8 soft diffusion filter on the Sony Fx3. So this is not supposed to be a scientific, elaborated kind of test. It's just basically, as you can tell, my studio doesn't have anything scientifically proof to make these tests scientific in a way. But basically, I'm just trying to see if I can really bring these shots to look alike as much as possible for those who are interested to know. But I've done this before. As a matter of fact, just yesterday I shot this entire video, and I used both cameras. So my Fs7 was my A camera and the Fx3 was my B camera, and I didn't notice any issues at all as far as image quality is concerned. And I had the Cinebloom filter on the Sony Fx3, because the Sony Fs7, I don't really think it requires any more diffusion, because the lens that I'm using in it right now is a, if I can see right, that's a Zenith something. I can't even read the lens properly, but it's a pretty old lens, and these vintage lenses tends to come up with a little bit of diffusion with them, which makes them really beautiful, and the image is always awesome to look at. So without any further ado, this is the test. Basically, I'm just going to be switching A and B, and you tell me which camera is which, and then at the end of the video I'm just going to tell you which camera is which, so everyone is aware of, and we'll see if I can really bring the shots, make them match as close as possible. But based on what I've done before, I can confidently tell you that you can make these cameras literally look uncomparable. You cannot dissociate which one is which. But let's try and see it. So I'm just gonna use my phone and show you guys what I have in front of me. So, but as you can see, so the Sony Fx3 is to my right, and the Sony Fs7 is to my left. On the Sony Fs7, I'm using a Shogun 4K. I was thinking about mounting the Ninja V on the Fx3, but I was like, you know what? It's not a big deal anyway, because I'm not going to be using my Shogun 4K footage, but I'm going to use the actual memory card. I have a 120 gig memory card on the Fs7, and that's the actual footage I'm gonna be using to, you know, to match the shots. So like I said, you have the Sony FX3 to my right, perhaps your left, and I have the Fs7 to my left, which could be your right, depending on where you're sitting at. So let's go ahead and make this test thing going. All right, thank you very much for watching the video. If you do like this kind of videos, please do comment down there and let me know if I should make more of these videos, or you know, you just prefer the usual reviews of, you know, jobs that I've done before and whatnot. And thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell down there, and I can't wait to see you or hear from you guys again in the near future. All right, thank you very much.